everybody, my name is Derek, and I'm the Marketing Intelligence Manager at Atumos. Hopefully you found yourself in the right spot because today I'm going to be talking about proving marketing influence using MTA. And then today I'll be getting help from my toddler. Hopefully you're watching this session because you're on the left side. You're feeling defeated about MTA and influence, definitely not ice cream. Now, over the next couple of minutes here, I want to help you get to the right side, feeling great about your reporting future. So how do we get there? Well, first, we have to establish some common ground about what these things actually mean. Then we will talk about why you should care and ultimately why your org should care. Then we will chat about how you actually do this. Finally, we will wrap up by going over some common issues Atumos has seen across a multitude of customers. So let's get things kicked off by chatting about what this stuff actually means. Meaningful engagement is an intentional interaction that has taken place between the consumer and the content asset or campaign. Now, I'm not talking about email clicks and sending someone a gift card. I really want us to focus on form fills as a result of an email click and tracking the number of claimed gift cards, really making sure that the consumer has actually engaged in a meaningful way. Moving on to multi-touch attribution, the measurement of marketing impact by looking at all meaningful engagements in relation to the sales and lifecycle stages. In other words, how did certain engagements sway or influence subsequent lifecycle stages in those changes? And finally, marketing influence, an assigned dollar amount or volume count that can be traced back to meaningful engagements across multiple opportunities. So, how much pipeline and revenue did or will this presentation potentially impact? What is the actual impact that MTA and influence can have when combined together and used properly? Well, you can better understand marketing's contribution to the business. What percentage of total pipeline and revenue has marketing influenced? That's one of the metrics that I personally love. And the reason for that is because it's really great at showing, again, marketing's contribution. So you're not looking at marketing KPIs in a silo. Proving ROI. I know a lot of companies struggle to get this. Even just a total ROI can be tough. And it gets even more difficult when you're trying to break it down at a channel or campaign level. And then finally, this helps enable teams to create a holistic view of the buyer's journey. Using MTA and influence, you can combine sales and marketing engagements to create one full holistic view of the life cycle to becoming a customer. Let's chat about how we actually accomplish all of this. First, you have to have the data. That is accomplished by tracking your campaigns via CRM or a map. You will also need a sound UTM strategy in place. Unfortunately, you actually have to use the UTMs for the strategy to work. Then you will need to put lifecycle processing in place. And Atumos recommends having historical data going back at least 6 months. However, we usually prefer a year or more so we can take time to see those opportunities really bake out for those longer sales cycles. Finally, you're going to need some tech. You're going to need a CRM. You're going to need a map. You're definitely going to need a BI platform and also obviously an MTA platform as well. Let's wrap up today by touching on some of the common pitfalls and pain points that Atumos typically sees with this type of endeavor. Mistrust of MTA or influence results. So you don't set up your MTA platform properly and end up either over or under attributing marketing results. Obviously, this can lead to a really great mistrust, and it's really hard to gain that trust back. You have the data, but you don't know what to do with it. One, you should focus on your KPI reporting first. What goals has the marketing team set for themselves? And let's knock those out and get those out of the way. That's a really quick win. Next, I usually recommend focusing on percentage of total funnel influence, and that one's always a big winner. So what percentage of your total pipeline, the total company's pipeline, over a given month, week, quarter, has marketing influence in it? And then finally, the biggest pitfall that we see is not getting buy-in. You have to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Having a split team on reporting is extremely detrimental to the success of not only your campaigns, but your reporting strategy as well. So that's it. Hopefully you started out crying over your data and you've ended up brushing your teeth in pull-up and sunglasses. If you haven't quite gotten there yet, let us take a look and we can help. Check us out at atumos.com or via email by throwing contact@ in front of atumos.com.